Hello, my friends of the sea and of stories. Tonight, I invite you to sail with me into a tale of courage, storms, shadows, and treasure. A tale of 7 souls who came together by chance, but became a family upon the waves. This is the story of Sammy and the 7 adventurers, and their perilous voyage to the mysterious Isle of Shadows. If you enjoy this journey and want to help me create more stories like this one, you'll find my Ko-fi link in the description. Your support keeps these adventures alive. Now, let us begin. The sun hung low over the quiet coastal town of Myrondale, painting the sky with streaks of gold and rose. Waves rolled lazily against the shore, as if the sea itself were in no hurry. On the wooden dock that stretched into the water sat Sammy, a young man with salt in his veins, though he did not yet know it. He was a dreamer, the son of a fisherman and a storyteller, and the sea had always called to him. That evening, as the tide swelled, something unusual drifted toward him, a bottle sealed with wax. Inside, on faded parchment, was a map. And on that map, a glowing X and 3 words that would change his life: Isle of Shadows. How the 7 came together, Sammy could not chase this dream alone. And so, the crew gathered Tina, the sharp-eyed navigator who could read the stars and chart the uncharted. Ash, the weapons master, silent and strong, with a past left in shadow. Debbie, the engineer whose hands could fix what storms tore apart. Michelle, the cook, quick with a grin and quicker with a meal. John, the scout, swift as the wind, eyes sharper than any spyglass. Gary, the storyteller and quartermaster whose voice kept the crew's courage alive. Together, with Sammy at their center, they became 7. Their ship, the Seahawk. Their quest, the Isle of Shadows. The storm. The voyage began in calm seas, but the ocean never allows comfort for long. A storm rose like a beast from the east, lightning, rain, and waves that towered like mountains.
Through the chaos, Sammy's voice rang clear. Orders shouted, sails reefed, ropes hauled tight. The Seahawk creaked and fought, but she did not break.
And then, in the storm's heart, came the shadow. The shark from the deep rose, a creature longer than their ship. A monstrous shark, eyes black as the abyss. It struck with bone-shattering force, testing the hull, hunting. Ash hurled harpoons, John swung high in the rigging, Debbie raced to patch the breach. Sammy, with steady hands, faced the beast head-on. At last, with ropes, net, and harpoon driven deep, the monster fell beneath the waves, leaving the water stained red. The Seahawk had survived her first trial, but the isle still waited. Landfall. At dawn, through thinning mist, jagged cliffs rose from the sea, the Isle of Shadows. Its jungle drank the light, its air heavy with silence. The 7 went ashore, cautious, weapons ready. Shadows seemed to move just out of sight. Strange symbols on ancient stones matched those on their map. At the heart of the island lay a clearing and an altar. Upon it, a chest bound in iron. Inside, gold, jewels, and a crown fit for kings. But treasure never lies unguarded. The Guardian. From the trees emerged a figure of smoke and bone with eyes of fire, a guardian born from the island's curse. Blades passed through its form. Arrows were useless. It was not flesh, but shadow.
Destroy the altar.
Sammy seized Debbie's hammer and brought it crashing down. Stone cracked, light burst forth, and with a final roar, the guardian dissolved into nothingness. The 7 had won. Homeward bound. With treasure in hand and heart still pounding, they returned to the Seahawk. The sea was calm again, as though it too respected their survival.
That night, beneath the stars, Sammy held the crown in silence. Gary came to him and said, "Treasure like this changes men."
But Sammy only smiled. It's not the gold I'll remember. It's us. The way we fought together. The way we never gave up.
The old storyteller nodded. Then you might just be a captain after all.
A new dawn. At sunrise, the sea stretched out before them, endless and full of promise.
Where to next, Captain?
Sammy gazed across the horizon, his voice steady with purpose. Wherever there's a story waiting to be lived.
The seven cheered softly, not as warriors, but as family. And the Seahawks sailed on toward new horizons, new storms, and adventures untold. For somewhere out there, beyond the edge of sight, another tale was waiting. And so ends the tale of Sammy and the Seven Adventurers. The Shark, the Storm, the Shadows, and the Isle of Shadows. But this is only the beginning. The sea is vast, and its stories are endless. Thank you for sailing with me tonight. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and consider supporting me on Ko-fi. Your support helps me keep creating and sharing these adventures with you. Until our next voyage, may your sails be full, your heart be steady, and your horizon always bright.